We have the blue Mordor player, AndyBrandy. He's using a different nickname in the game. Against the red goblin player, MayShadowFax at the top side. I don't see May load screen. Or maybe they are italic to each other. That would be quite unfortunate, because if you are italic against each other, you can still join a room when you are being hosted from a person who is not italic to you. But that might cause you to have multiple times the disconnecting screen, you know? Which is really hard to deal with. Hope not much DC screen, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. We see multiple tunnels coming up, 4 tunnels actually for MayShadowFax boys. On the other side we see 2 slaughterhouses, orc pit into the 3rd slaughterhouse right after. Again, it's a huge map and you can afford to build some more resource buildings than you are normally doing on a small map like Forts of Isen, for example. Even though Forts of Isen is not a small map, it's like a medium-sized map, I would say, while Jungles is gigantic. The reason why I'm saying that is look at the travel. You know, in order to reach from this orc pit to the first resource building from the goblin player, look how long you need to walk. That's a really long distance, you know? That's why tunnels or goblins, especially also dwarves, are quite nice on this map, because they can build these tunnel or mineshafts when you are playing dwarves next to the opponent base to make the distance way shorter. Farad, my dude, welcome. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. You see Goblin Cave into the 3rd Goblin Cave coming up from MayShadowFax. It's gonna be goblins for days. Is this game easy to download? It's gonna be. We have just made a new download tutorial today. It's gonna be about 6 minutes only. The video is gonna be released tomorrow and you will get the chance to download BFME2 very easily. In about 6 minutes, pretty much. I wanted to make an updated video. First of all, with the links which are working, and also, you know, the thing is that just like make it easier. Tomorrow on the YouTube channel, tomorrow evening, the video will be released, my dude. Goblins are disengaging, guys, running for their lives. I don't know why though, because they are normally strong in a one-on-one situation against orcs. But it would be a 2v1 situation in this case. We see 3 orc pits now in total for AndyBrandy against 3 goblin caves. I believe in this matchup, cave trolls / mountain trolls could be a nice choice. Hey Toppy, welcome. Going for a small harassment, he won't be able to take it down. Turn and fight them instead with the poison blades. Kill them first, I believe that's gonna be the best thing that you can do. One orc warrior was able to sneak through, boys. He will be able rather to reach the tunnel potentially at the top left side or right side. More goblins are moving. He was also able to capture this signal fire on the left side, while Mordor was able to capture this one. And this is very important for Mordor to keep these things captured, because that's gonna give you lots of vision control, which is very important in this matchup against goblins. Just to be able to see those tunnels and you can react way faster. Once again, the longer the game goes on, Mordor is gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger. Felvis is like the game breaking point against goblins, and you know, until then you can always get some Easterlings, Haradrim Lancers on the field, potentially even Gothmog for the leadership part for the orcs. Or what you can always do is build the troll cage and get some mountain trolls on the field, which are not gonna be only good for harassment but also good for defense. With the 3 in their hands, you can actually one-shot multiple goblin battalions at the same time. So Mordor has many great options against goblins. And that's why goblins, they need to play a perfect game if they want to be able to win this one. Crazy Hunter, welcome my dude. Hi, thank you so much for being here. And welcome to the first game. You have not missed too much yet. That's the first game between goblins against Mordor on the map Jungles of Farharad. Okay, big fight. But I see more orcs than goblins. And no there we go. That's a transition into the feature level 2 already for the cave trolls. That's a nice move from MayShadowFax, but look at that. Guys, it's gonna be goblins against orcs and mountain trolls against cave trolls. Arangon, welcome. That's great. So yeah, he has to make sure to protect these tunnels. That's a nice attack from the Mordor player on the tunnel. With the Eye of Sauron you are able to burst this down. But cave bats from the goblin faction are able to nullify the leadership effect from the Eye of Sauron and debuff them on top of that. So Eye is negated fully, And they lose also a quarter of their damage output. That's why it takes ages to deal damage to this tunnel. Do you see that? And with the help of the goblin keep pads, I believe he will be able to defend himself. Hey man, strong for you, welcome. Nice to hear, dude. Nice to hear, welcome. Okay, in the meantime we have small fights, but goblins are kind of forced back. That's gonna be the first cave troll. And that's the weakness of the goblin faction in compared to the Mordor faction. Because goblins, they need to get fissured to level 2 before they can actually recruit cave trolls, while Mordor can just build the troll cage and you are able to recruit these mountain trolls from a level 1 building, which is cheaper and even faster. I is still active to scout. He was able to destroy one of the tunnels. Goblins are getting killed by the Mordor orc archers. More orcs are coming. This is gonna be unfortunately taken down. We need to keep an eye on the trolls. That's the first cave troll from MayShadowFax. He has nothing in his hands. He's gonna fight with his bare hands. Trust me on that one. And once again, you know, you need to understand that I personally believe that, you know, the cave trolls from goblins are not as strong as the mountain trolls. Because mountain trolls, they have a really huge advantage, and that is the sustain you get. Find an orc to eat ability is 99.9% of the time much better than they pick up a goblin and throw that. You know, because most of the time what you need is sustain. And look at this, he will get damaged here, but it's absolutely fine. He can just eat, and he's slapping him. Okay, it's gonna be 2v1. He's calling his big brother. Are they not able to knock each other down? And also the mountain troll is looking bigger though. Look at this. It looks like this cave troll is actually the small brother, the little brother from the mountain troll. And he is also better looking clothes. Like he's like a designer, you know what I'm saying? Calvin Klein or some shenanigans. Love how this tournament is set up. Random classes, each game is so much fun. Yeah, always try something different, you know. I mean, of course, you can't make everybody happy. There are some one tricks in this game. They are only able to play with one specific faction, but also tournaments for these guys is gonna happen eventually. We have been using many different formats for the tournament so far. And look, you see that? There is no, I mean, even if you run away, you have no sustain. You are literally 1 hit away from getting killed. And you have no chance against this cave troll, because he can just peel back and eat once again. Just eat now, eat. He's running. Can touch this. You need to get level 2, which means you need to kill quite a lot. Because the experience gain on this cave trolls / mountain trolls is pretty bad. Similar to the Gondor Knights, for example. They need to kill like multiple resource buildings, production buildings, or units to level up to level 2 or level 3. Oh, I believe he's gonna be eventually taken down. Just eat. Look at this now. Oh, it's on cooldown. It has 30 seconds cooldown. There was a time on the patch 8.3 in which this had no cooldown at all, and you could be eating all the time. But so amazing. And they cost the same also. 500 for the mountain trolls and 500 also for the cave trolls. Same money, same command points. And once again, that's like a big downside for the goblins, because you need to get your fissure to level 2, and on top of that you have no sustain. While Mordor trolls do have sustain. Look, yum. You are eating, no problemo. Just peel back, run for your life, wait for the cooldown to be back up, and eat just one more time. Son Goku, welcome. Sagi, welcome, my dude. Yeah, he has bigger legs. Just eat now, once again. Once it's available. The goblins are dealing almost no damage to him. Oh, that's a Wildman of Dunland summon from the goblin player. That's a big commitment. The troll might be in trouble. He has to eat as soon as possible a orc to heal up, but one more troll is coming. The slaughterhouse is going to be taken down regardless. Extroverts, they need to focus down this troll. The second they can, that's going to force the troll to retreat, but you see what he's doing. He's always able to heal up. One of the trolls is going to be eventually taken down. No, he's actually getting away just in safety. Mouth of Sauron is the first hero of the day from the Mordor player, who is also a great hero against the cave trolls from goblins. With the help of the trolls, he should be able to defend himself, and that's 10 power points kind of wasted. Alongside with a cave troll, just to be able to destroy one of the slaughterhouses. Every single troll from the Mordor player, AndyBrandy, is still alive. And they can now just sustain over time. Look at them slapping against each other. Slap, pew, take this. Left, right. Eat one of the orcs. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Pew! Half a health, getting back almost full HP. This guy's gonna get around to 50% HP once he's using his Find an Orc to Eat ability. Look. Yum, yum, yum, yum, yum, yum, yum. Couple of seconds, then you can use it once again. And we gotta take a look into the current command points and power points. AndyBrandy, the model player, has now 700 command points available. He was using the industry on the slaughterhouse in the front side, which means 200% more resource income. On the other side, MayShadowFax has nearly 6 power points collected after the Keef Bats and White Man of Dunlin summon. He's sitting on 725 now command points without any burrow expansion. So he's not doing a bad job with expanding with the tunnels. But once again, even if you go even with the goblins as Mordor, you will still come ahead eventually. Because now here's a hero. Mouth of Sauron is gonna be a nice hero against everything from goblins. Like, he's good against goblins, he's good against trolls, and once he has the evil eye, he will be even good against heroes like Drogoth the Dragonlord, for example, you know? The debuff is very nice, and also level 10 is a game-changing ability. Okay, one of the mountain trolls has been finally taken down, and if you have trouble as Mordor against goblins to deal with his cave trolls, dude, then you can just get this thing to level 3, get attack trolls on the field, and once they are level 2, they can even steal the enemy cave trolls and make them fight for you. The Dominate Troll, similar to the Dominate Troll from Rogash, the hero from Angmar. 9 power points collected now by the Goblin player after the White Man of Dunlin summon. He will be losing this tunnel at the bottom left side, but that's okay. Can he take it down? Nope, he can take it down, but one of the slaughterhouses has been taken down. There is a level 2 cave troll finally on the field. Should be able to heal up over time. Eye is still active. Spider Allies is gonna be his choice. He needs to take this one down. If he can take this and this at the same time, he's gonna use the Keef Pads to get the vision he needs. Because in this game, in order to summon things, you need to have vision. And that's why Keef Pads can be used in a situation like that. You can summon them without having vision, pretty much. Okay, the level 2 slaughterhouse is going down. If he can reach this level 3 in the front side, which I doubt is gonna be the case, okay, it could be worse. He was still able to destroy one of the major slaughterhouses from the Mordor player, so it's not bad at all for goblins. As the Mordor player is dropping down to 600 command points. His command points capped now, which means he is not able to recruit any more units. That's like a, you know, kind of a tricky situation. It's like a double-edged sword. Yes, now he is not able to recruit any more units, but that also means that he will be able to automatically save the resources and potentially get a Felbeast on the field by the time he's finally able to recruit some more units. And Felbeast on a map like this, holy guacamole, guys. On a map like this, the Felbeast is going to be the win condition numero uno for Mordor. Almost impossible to catch, extremely fast, and good luck dealing with him. You know, in the worst case scenario, you can avoid fighting and just destroy his tunnels left and right. Hey Fermento, welcome. Vito, welcome. Looks like Andy's from my country. Looks like that. Did you change something to your sound settings? No? Am I not sounding the same like I did yesterday and the day before? 750 command points for Mordor, and look his money. Like, he has almost the money he needs for the Felbeast. 14 power points almost collected. He's gonna go for the Worm Summon once he has 15. And the Worm Summon is very strong. Is anything wrong with this, with the sound settings, boys? I mean, I don't have any settings for my microphone. I have a new microphone, but it's been now, what, over 3 months since I'm using the same microphone. And I believe the sound should be fine. 775 for goblins. No burrow expansions. What is the goal here? I mean, if you have to win against a Felbeast, you need to get your Drogoth on the field. That's the only possible way, and Drogoth would be also quite efficient in a situation like that, in which you need to kill a lot of mountain trolls. You know what I'm saying? The sound is okay, the goblins dying of goblins just sounds so loud compared to my game. Maybe it's because of the voice was so loud. 10 power points collected for goblins, and we have 17 power points almost collected for Mordor. And the guy is level 4 now, the Mouth of Sauron. A lot of pressure. He has also the Gate Watcher expansion, which is gonna cause fear to the nearby enemy units. They will be forced to run away. But into the sea, my friend. 17 power points collected. The cave troll is going inside the jeans. Look at this, guys. Moonwalking. Running him down. One of them is level 3. Pretty strong. The other one can always use this ability once again to heal up. And I believe a Fell Beast is cooking, boys. And that's the power of Mouth of Sauron, you see? Because you can chase them down all the time. You will be faster, of course, than the mountain trolls or cave trolls. And look at the damage he's able to deal. One more hit and he's gonna get half a level from killing one single cave troll. That's pretty massive. In the meantime, he was able to creep this. MayShadowFax is spamming lots of cave trolls, but that's a lot of investment of resources, of course. This is also gonna be taken down. But I believe a Fell Beast is coming in very, very, very soon, as the power points from Mordor are rising to the sky. Goblins have also 15 power points collected. And he's getting also the Worm Summon, which might be used to destroy this level 3 Slaughterhouse. That's gonna hurt Mordor quite a lot. He's gonna lose 100 command points, and the Worm is able to two-shot these buildings. Watch this damage, boys. And look at this area damage. Similar to the Summoned Dragon, he's able to hit multiple structures at the same time. One more hit, and it's gone. Come on now, please, do it. Yeah, it's gone. Now he can even potentially take down the Troll Cage right after, as the Mordor player's command points kept once again. And the Worm Summon also offensively now from Mordor. Good luck dealing with that. The level 2 is gonna be taken down. Look at the money from Mordor player. Is he not getting a Fell Beast on the field just yet? Even if not, he might get him on the field very soon. In the cave, also the Troll Cage is going down. It means no more trolls for both the players, boys. But once again, Mordor is having a way easier time to get those trolls on the field in compared to the goblins. Oh my goodness, one-shotting these goblin caves, 2 of them at the same time. Goblins have to replace the fissure they lost. He has not much time left anymore. He has to reposition, but it looks like he's not paying attention. He's getting dismounted to be able to fight the pikeman, level 5 now. 16 power points collected. He's only 9 power points away from the 25. On the other side, Goblin player is still 17 power point away from the 25, which can be the Dragon Summon, and we have seen how many times that the Dragon Summon is able to win the game by himself. Because the amount of economical damage he's able to deal is kinda insane and unmatched. Wildman of Dunland Summon from the Goblin player for defense to save this level 1 tunnel, which is a very questionable move. And ladies and gentlemen, we have Morgomir flying by as the first winged hero in the game number 1 as Mordor against Goblins. And once again, Goblins will struggle big time to deal with that. But he might always try to save for his own big boy, which is of course more expensive in compared to a Fell Beast, but also more powerful than a Fell Beast, of course. It's the best flying hero in the game, definitely. It's like a wizard on Fell Beast. That's how strong the dragon can be. Very vulnerable against archers, but other than that, dealing crazy amount of damage, is able to one-shot almost the Fell Beast by himself with the Fire Flight. Once he's level 4, if I'm not mistaken, or level 6. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Which is dealing massive damage to the enemy flyers. But during this time, he's gonna have a hard time dealing with this Morgomir. He needs to recruit now many Goblin archers. He's getting double fissure level 2. But that's a lot of investment. He needs to invest 1,000 resources. Look, he has like 2 of them in this and 3 of them in this. That's 1,500, 2,500, boys. In the queue. Which is not the best choice, in my opinion, you know? Mouth of Sauron. We have also Gothmog on the field as the 3rd hero. No heroes at all from the Goblin player. All game long. So maybe... Oh, that's a nice catch. That's a nice catch. If he can take it down, he's gonna be able to divorce it down. It's a nice one, because this one had industry on it. But the Fell Beast, you see what I'm saying, right? The Fell Beast is able to do whatever he pleases. Like, there is no counterplay right now, as he is still not recruiting any archers. I don't know why. I don't know why. He needs them. He needs that. Or he needs archers. He needs spider riders, but he needs something. You can't ignore this Fell Beast. If you do, you are doomed. You will eventually lose every single tunnel in 2 hits. You see that? 2 hits it's needed to destroy that with the aggressive stance. 1 and 2. Oh, never mind. 3 hits. Barely 3 hits. Level 1 Gothmog. Level 5 Mouth of Sauron. He is still putting a decent amount of pressure, but so does the Fell Beast. And he is still not recruiting any of these goblin archers, as the build is getting eaten alive. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goblin caves in total, but in not a single one of them he is trying to get a counter unit against this Fel Beast. It feels like he's completely ignoring the existence of the Fel Beast, which is gonna cost him a lot. Because these tunnels, level 2, level 1, level 3, are gonna fall one by one. Exclamation mark bracket in the chat to see the link for the tournament. Level 4. Oh, 25 power points. The Rain of Fire, ladies and gentlemen, has been unlocked. And the Rain of Fire is coming in clutch at the same time. Booyah! Level 3 is gone. Fissure level 2 is gone. That's a great amount of economical and also damage to the production buildings from the Goblin player. Very well done. But never mind. He's actually getting not even close to the 25 just yet. The Goblin player still needs 15 power points to get to the point in which he can summon the dragon. But that's a long way to walk, long way to go until he reaches that point in which he can make something happen. And once again, the Fel Beast is doing a phenomenal job for the Mordor player. And Goblin player is not even trying to counter that. Finally, one single Goblin archer. That's gonna be his answer. 2. Make it 2. I'm taking it back. I mean, not only against the Fel Beast, but also against the Trolls. It's so important that you do that. Mordor has right now 750 command points available with Industry, which is gonna be available soon again. He will not have any money problems. Maybe Azo could be a nice choice, because you would get money eventually for killing enemy stuff. The fire on the ground keeps burning. You can always try to kind of, you know, oh, don't take damage over time. You can use this one from the builder to, you know, make the fire go finally, because it's burning all the time. 5 power points collected by Mordor. He is able to get it, you know, invested into the War Chant or Tainted Land. Tainted Land not the best choice, because goblins will have easily the chance to cover that with their own Tainted Land, which also costs them only 5 power points. One cave troll is doing nothing. He is finally paying attention. The Fel Beast is just looking for some potential tunnels left and right. He's gonna use them to defend against the troll, I'm assuming. Where is the troll at? He was having a troll here, right? Yeah, he's gonna be taken down. He was able to kill a builder though, so it's not bad. But it's unfortunate that it's a level 2 cave troll. The game isn't over yet. If MayShadowFax is gonna be able to somehow take down the enemy Fel Beast, and if he can actually stall until he has his own 25 from the spellbook with the Dragon Summon or the Balrog, he might be able to turn this game around. He might be able to do that. We will see about that though. Are you guys also hyped for Battle for Middle-earth Reforged? Of course we are, dude. It's gonna be fantastic once it's released. It's gonna say, he's saying retarded map, because it's a big map, you know? Big War Chant. The Fel Beast has to be careful. Watch now, watch. Hey. Use the poison arrows. Okay, Tainted Land. Oh, he was not able to use that. He was a bit too late. If he would be using the poison arrows with every single one of these, I believe it would be almost enough to one-shot this guy, as he was around 50% health only, you know? But the Screech is coming in clutch. We have multiple heroes on the field, and goblins, they have still the chance to actually push the Mordor player back. The Fel Beast can't be everywhere by himself, and now MayShadowFax has some counter units against the Fel Beast. AndyBrandy can still make something happen, but he has to, you know, be extremely careful now with the Fel Beast. That's very important. We see multiple slaughterhouses being built up. There are also 2 next to each other, just to be able to increase the command points to 875. Goblins have 1000 command points available, but he has 2 Burrow expansions, that's why. So he's basically getting 150 command points from these 2 for free. Not for free, but only for 400 resources. They cost only 200 each. The Fel Beast is being actually very efficient. Gothmog is turning into the red tomato and running for his life. The Worm Summon is almost back up for MayShadowFax, as well as for AndyBrandy. He has Industry available once again. Should be using it the second it's available, because he's lacking of money. And, you know, it would be a very nice thing if he can ever get the second Fel Beast on the field. And eventually even the Witch King. You know, in total you are able to recruit 3 flying heroes as Mordor, which you see by yourself that only one of them is almost enough to keep the Goblin player checked. But We gotta give credit to MayShadowFax. He keeps expanding all the time. He's managing to keep his command points extremely high, with that also his money. That means even if he loses tunnels, he can replace them. Even if he loses the units, he can replace them as well, and keep spawning and spamming more and more units is the best way to play this matchup in the late game. Just be active on the map, get units on the field, and keep up the pressure. Try to keep the enemy Fell Beast for defense, so he can't take down your tunnels all the time. Does he have this? He went for the Scavenger, that's why. But it's also not bad. Look, his money rising to the sky. Scavenger gives you money every time you kill enemy units, which by the way is gonna happen every 2 seconds on this map. You will kill orcs 24/7. Yes, you only get 1 for each kill on an orc, but it's okay. You know, it's about the quantity, it's about the massive amount of orcs you are able to kill. With the Scavenger, you will grow eventually rich, and more these goblins are also able to build multiple lumber mills, which are also very nice on a map like Jungles of Vararat. For additional money, for additional resources. You will be able to keep this one protected for now. That's one of the last remaining level 2 slaughterhouses. The Worm is gonna be replaced. You wanna take down this one, which is almost level 2, but he has industry on it. Almost one shot, by the way. Watch this damage now. Oh, not hold ground stance. Yeah, it's gonna be not enough, and the thing is safe for now. The counter Worm summon, but he is actually not able to. He's trying to kill goblins, which is a major mistake. Place him right here, then you can even hit those 3 goblin caves at the same time with the Worm. Remember, the Worm is able to deal like area damage, you know, like the summoned dragon, pretty much. Talking about summoned dragon, and you know, the thing is, goblin player MayShadowFax needs only 6 more power points for that. Only 6 more power points, boys. 15 power points collected for Mordor. What is he going for? That's the big question. Gothmog is level 3. This is kinda useless in this matchup. Goblins have no fear. And I cannot believe that, but all game long MayShadowFax was not recruiting a single hero, guys. A single hero is not being recruited just yet. 19 power points collected. Felbeast is level 6. Mouth of Sauron is also level 6. Level 7 is gonna unlock the Evil Eye, which is dealing massive damage to a single target. Very similar to the Easter Light from Gandalf. It doesn't stun, but it's actually a big damage output. 20 power points collected now for goblins. He's getting really close for the big boy. Level 6. Okay. I mean, does he have fissure level 2? That's level 1, that's level 2. Look how many goblin caves he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goblin caves. 3 times fissure. Like that means he has 10 production buildings, which he can use to get units on the field in no time. Look, the power points are rising to the sky. That's a barricade summoned from Mordor for defense. But the power points are unstoppable now from goblins. Holy moly, they are rising to the sky. Mordor is dropping down to 650 command points only. The Worm is able to deal crazy amount of damage. And we're gonna get the chance to see him in about a quarter of a power point, which is gonna happen sooner than you might expect. The Felbeast is trying his best, but he is kinda left alone. Goblins spamming from 7 different oh my goodness. There comes the big boy, and that's the end of an era. The Felbeast is now getting overpowered. That's what we can call this situation. And the dragon, the big one, is coming in clutch now. The summoned dragon. I summoned the blue eyes white dragon.
This will be a night to remember.
Great game to start off, yes. And again, that's only the game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. We have at least 2 more games to go for after this game. If the winner of this game is going to be able to win 2 more games, of course. Level 4, but how can you deal with that? The answer is no. I would love to see the damage from the Evil Eye against the dragon, but he is not level 7 just yet. He's only level 6. And these Orc Archers, they won't deal too much damage against this Dragon Lord. So you eventually, hey, don't sleep. You eventually need Haradrim Archers to burst him down fast enough, you know? And once again, this dude is like a wizard. He can use the fireball from a really safe distance, and he's gonna level up like crazy. Do you see the splash damage he's able to deal? And you get +4 from the Scavenger. He's gonna hit level 2, level 3, level 4 in no time. Also dealing crazy amount of damage to the buildings. And once again, the Felbeast is no match, because once he's hitting level 6, There's the time for the Fireflight. That's gonna be almost a one-shot against the Felbeast, guys. This Dragon Balrog, yeah, confirmed. I mean, that not even close. Like, this Dragon is 99% of the time better. The only time when Balrog is gonna shine bright like a diamond is when you use him as like a watcher, you know? You use him underneath of the enemy army to one-shot the army from the special summon damage. That makes Balrog a bit better in some situations. But most of the time, if you reach this breakpoint, Goblin spell 50 times better. I mean, yeah, the Dragon is the best. And only the Isengard faction and the Goblin faction have the chance to summon the Dragon, while Mordor has the Rain of Fire instead. And the Rain of Fire is nothing in compared to the big boy. Level 3 has the Wing Blast now, similar to the Eagle Wing Blast from the Elven faction. But Mordor is falling behind. Look the money from Goblins. Holy guacamole, guys, he has 4,000 plus. I mean, remember on this map there needs to be Gollum around somewhere, right? So if he ever kills the Gollum, he might also get the chance to recruit even the Dark Lord himself. The Lord of the Rings. Sauron. The Beholder has been taken down. You get so much money for killing Beholders when you have Scavenger. That's kinda crazy. Look, the money rising to the sky. I mean, he can do whatever he wants. He can get the Fire Drake from the Fortress. He can get Fire Drakes from the Fissure level 3. Look, he is not having any problem with the money. Telling you that much. Unlike Mordor. Mordor is running into some serious difficulties now. Before Evil Eye happens, it killed Drogoth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Evil Eye. Did he lose the thing? I think he lost the... Seed. Mouth of Sauron, unfortunately. I would like to show you guys the damage output from the Evil Eye against Drogoth. I mean, you can't fight this as the Felbeast, can you? Like, Felbeast has 6,000 health though. It's not, you know, seem like... Wait a second. What is the Dragon Lords? It's tankier. The thing is, the auto attack damage is pretty equal, even though Dragon Lord was not attacking him at all. Like, what's doing? He's bullying him. Oh my goodness, the Felbeast. Oh, what? What's happening here? It looks like when birds are making babies. Nice! Dude, Morgomir. Morgomir the Dragon Slayer, ladies and gentlemen. Because he was running away, he was not attacking back for the most of the time. And the Dragon Lord has been taken down, but it's fine for Goblins. He has so much money. He's recruiting him once again, trust. Believe it, boys. Believe it. Yeah, going for Scavenger into mass production was the right call for me, exactly. And also keeping the pressure up by spamming units all the time. Even if he was losing, like once the Felbeast was arriving on the field, he was losing a lot, but he was always replacing the tunnels. He was keeping the pressure by spamming lots of Goblins. And of course, we are talking about a player who has over 10 production buildings under his control. 10 plus. Mordor had like what, 3-4 max. And you can't keep up with that. It's a gigantic map. And one Felbeast can't be everywhere at the same time. So Barricade is on cooldown, but Rain of Fire is available once again. Rain of Fire right here. I mean, ideally you want to focus on these buildings, I believe. So the Double Fissure into Goblin Cave level 1. There we go, this is the Gorkil the Goblin King. I mean, he has so much money now he can recruit every hero he wants, really. Gorkil the Goblin King, Darkness has been used also from the Goblin player. Which means 33% damage and armor for the entire map, for all the units. It's a spell which always stacks, so you can make your units crazy strong. And Shelob is also here, boys. Because he has the money, right? Just get them on the field when you can, trample them down, there we go. +3, the Spider Queen herself. Very strong, and good luck dealing with that. Come to your king, goblins! Come to your king, goblins! 126 money, he was killing something now. A Gothmog has been taken down, that's what it is. Looks like that AndyBrandy is not even reviving his Mouth of Sauron just yet. I mean, again, we can't even blame him because he has not that much money. He's losing left and right. And I cannot believe that Goblins Swarm is actually overtaking this game, even though I was saying at the beginning that this, I mean, I'm still sure that this matchup is a tough one for the Goblins. We also need to say that MayShadowFax played a bit better in compared to AndyBrandy. Smart moves, right calls, were able to hold them in the game, and also we will see at the end of the game the graphics, and you can see yourself that there is gonna be a huge money difference between Goblins and Mordor, and that's of course you know, the game winning point. Macro in long terms in this spammy faction battle between Mordor and Goblins is the key to victory. Bilal, welcome. Mordor used Meteo. I missed that. I missed this, yeah. Barrage, I missed it. He has 16 power points collected afterwards. He's gonna use the Worm Summon now once again. He has to use Tainted Land for the vision. The Worm is gonna be able to deal a lot of damage, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to get you back into the game. You see this glowing from this unit? This is the animation of the darkness. Is it their first game? Yes, that's their first game. It's a really long first game though. Barricade is almost back up. That's also a Worm Summon from MayShadowFax. The Felbeast is trying his best, and he's even level 9 now. I mean, regardless who's gonna win, the Felbeast was actually a great investment from Mordor, but you know, just not enough. Just not enough. Maybe a second one would be nice, because you could be using the second one for the defense, while the first one is gonna be used for harassment. The Gatewatcher expansion, but remember the Skull Totem on the ground, this one. This is Skull Totem, by the way, guys, from the Gorkil the Goblin King. Very big, lol kappa, that's what she said. Is able to give you fear resistant in this area. And that's the only way goblins can ever get fear resistant. 19 power points collected for Mordor. He might get for the Balrog summon too. Troll Cage level 2. Shelob. Shelob is a tanky girl, you know what I'm saying? She's a quite tanky girl. She's gonna stay there and tank this Felbeast for this. Should Worm be used versus protection or eco? Depends. But most of the time eco. Most of the time resource buildings. Ban this map forever. That's gonna be his last famous words for AndyBrandy. We have the blue Mordor player AndyBrandy at the right side of the map against the red Man of the West player MayShadowFax on the left side of the map. Barracks and farm coming up at the same time. That's an early barracks opener for MayShadowFax for the early pressure. Normally when you see that, you see pikemen start, and with them they are trying to creep this troll or warclayer rather as soon as possible. On the other side we see two slaughterhouses, orc pit. And you see the placement of the orc pits, that's very important. He's placing them right in front of the slaughterhouses. Why you asking? Glad you asking. To have some sort of protection for the resource building, for the slaughterhouses, you know what I'm saying? Very important. I can relate the pain you have. Mortar and man have to change colors. Really? No, they don't. I mean, yeah, because blue for good and red for evil. I got you. Hey man, thank you so much, Pharma, welcome. Yeah, there are lots of fans for BFME games, trust, believe it. Orc archers for the defense, and orc warriors for maybe also some more defense. And actually, it's not gonna be a pikeman start from Man of the West. He's actually starting with the soldiers of Gondor. And he's sending them forward. Okay. I mean, that's a nice call, I guess, from AndyBrandy. Getting those orc archers on the field, maybe should be able to defend you. Lebanon, yes. But you need to place the orcs in front of the archers. That's very important. You don't want to be in the melee range against soldiers. That's the way you want to play that. He's gonna use Rallying Call, use Hold Ground Stance, and place them right in front. Oh, but you see? Actually, MayShadowFax was not playing it smart enough. Peel back, very important placement, by the way, because the body blocking is coming in handy in those kind of situations. Just buy some time. He was using Rallying Call, use the orcs as like a wall unit to body block for your resource building, as he does. You see that? He's moving immediately. Why you? Oh my goodness, he has now the chance to clump if he wants to. But he's also taking constant damage from the orc archers. He might be able to clump. If he clumps, he might still be able to take it down. Watch this now. You see the burst damage? Use Bombard. Bombard in a situation like that is very important. He wasn't body blocking well enough, guys. Could be much better. But I think it's gonna be still enough to save the day, at least for now. In the meantime, another attack is happening. Eye is still available. That's the good thing about Eye, because you can keep moving it all the time. Rallying Call, you need to use it, you can only use it once, and then it's only one unit, or the units you were using it on have it, while I can be moved freely around and you can buff actually multiple units at the same time, simultaneously, you know? And Mordor has his goal arrived or achieved actually in the beginning of the game. Once again, Mordor is a very defensive faction in the beginning of the game, in the early game, but a monster in the mid and a fell beast in the late game. Like Mordor in late game is just crazy strong. If you abuse the fact that you have this many variations, you know, as with Mordor, we are talking about catapults, we are talking about Muma kills, trolls, attack trolls, drummer trolls, plenty of heroes. So Mordor is definitely one of the best, if not the best, faction in the late game. And Man of the West is playing it kind of spammy, spamming soldiers and trying to keep up the pressure by sending them one by one. Let's be real, this is not gonna achieve too much for you, especially if he has some sort of defense like he does. So you need definitely more than only one battalion of a unit. You need to go for a big push. Archers for the defense against orcs. One of the slaughterhouses has been taken down around the top right side, almost level 2 soldier battalion. They're gonna be taken down slowly but surely. Orc archer level 2. Haradrim Palace upgrade is incoming for the level 2, which means Haradrim Lancers very soon. That's nice, because MayShadowFax right now as we are talking has only one single pikeman. He needs more than only one, trust me. Nice placement of the farm, do you see this? He was using the rocks on the ground very nicely. Also very important. I mean, Man of the West can also be strong in the mid to late game. But you need, you know, you don't have this classical power spike like Mordor does. Mordor's power spike, for example, is when he has started with the Eye of Sauron and he's collecting 10 power points after that and unlocks the industry from the spellbook for a huge resource boost, you know? That's, ladies and gentlemen, it's the time for Mordor to shine. But Man of the West doesn't have this breakpoint. You will have to, you know, you don't have many choices, let's be real. Of course, Cav units, Gondonites, they can be reliable with Eomer for harassment. But in the very late game, you have no choice but recruiting Rangers and Tower Guards. Those are your only two great options. While Mordor can go for Catapult, which is easier to get on the field than the Trebuchets, because you need to get Trebuchets with Firestone. Catapults from Mordor have Firestone immediately. Then you have Attack Trolls, Muma kills, 3 flying heroes, this, that. And with Industry, it's way easier to achieve that, because you will get most of the time more money than Man of the West player will get. Okay, he needs to pay attention with the pikeman, the trample. Oh my goodness, MayShadowFax is not paying attention at all. And one more trample to rule them all. Great trample, almost level 2, and all the archers are gunners in a single second. He didn't pay attention, he didn't see them coming. The builder has to get in safety. He has to build a wall hub, he has to do it now. Yabba dabba do, and out are you. Nice, he was getting in safety just in time. This farm is going down. And now we are talking, boys. That's the mid game from Mordor, and that's a perfect situation for AndyBrandy, because offense is the best defense. Now he has the pressure up on the field on his opponent. That's gonna give him the time to expand, to save the slaughterhouses, and to collect more and more power points. And he's only 2 power points away from getting the industry from the spellbook unlocked once again for a massive power spike. And Gondonites, they need to be used now for defense. Trample down those orcs. The best thing what you can do, if you have Gondonites on the field, go for the transition into Eomer, the Horse Lord of Rohan, to support them with additional leadership. Even though they are already stronger than the Haradrim Lancers, which are after the Wolf Riders the weakest Cav units in the game. But that's fine. They cost also only 450, while Gondonites they cost 500. You better not underestimate Man of the West. Boromir's horniest horn is just stunning through that. Hi, where is my enemy? You need to find them in Discord. That's the communication, please. But he told me that he's not able to play today. Your opponent is Panderium or Pando. He told me that he's busy and he will be able to play tomorrow, Maru. Go, Lebanese guy, go. Hey, Ghost Boy. Okay. Almost 10 power points collected, getting really close. 650 for AndyBrandy and 525 for Man of the West. Stable level 1, Archer range level 2 now for the Rangers. And Barracks level 1 as well. Nice little counter attack, very nice. He has also this in under his control for some Galadrim warriors if he wants to. But once again, they are the most expensive in units of the game. They cost 400 each, so pretty expensive. Okay, he's gonna give up another slaughterhouse. Very nice actually. Persian Gamers, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Hope you're gonna enjoy your stay. Welcome to the stream. Okay, Mordor is going for a massive attack as well, but mainly with orcs and Easterlings. One farm has been taken down, the other farm has been taken down as well. If he can take down this level 2 farm, that's gonna be massive. But in the meantime, Man of the West player was using Right-Link Call offensively on his Gondor Knights. And the Gondor Knights are committing quite decently against the Slaughterhouse level 2. It's gonna get bursted down. If he can take down this one behind, would be also nice. But he also has to defend himself at the very same time, which is easier said than done. Look at the forces of Mordor, guys. Do you see that? Lancers, Orcs for days, Easterlings. And he's done quite a lot. Let's take a look into oh my goodness, look more the power points. He has 15 power points collected after the Eye of Sauron here. Hey, Gondor Knights. They are trying to show their quality, but not against Easterlings. Tainted Land and Industry unlocked at the same time. And Man of the West player was going for the rebuild. It's on cooldown. He needs one more power point for the Lone Tower Summon, which is a great usage of a power point when you have rangers on the field and you can put them inside. You can use it defensively or offensively. And the rangers inside the tower are gonna be dealing a lot of damage, hitting like an absolute truck. Level 2 unlocked for the long shot. Horn of Gondor for the craziest horn of, Gondor would be nice, as Ossie Hafner was saying in the chat. Horniest horn. How can I get that zoom in the Discord? 10 power points collected. 375 command points available for Man of the West player only. And Mordor, ladies and gentlemen, is 725. With Industry being used on the front side, Slaughterhouse.
Dominii_K just resubscribed for 4 months. Ahoy.
Hey man, Dominic, thanks for the huge support. With the 4 months primers. Thank you so much and welcome back. Means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you. I mean, we have a channel in Discord which is called BFME Files. There you can find us what you need, download, extract in your maps folder, and easy peasy. Lone Tower Summon will be used, of course, defensively. He's trying to put the rangers inside the genes. He will be able to put some of them at least actually inside the genes. But Tainted Land will be used now for the damage boost. Gives you the same stats like the War Chant. And Man of the West has no land in this game. Gothmog is gonna lead. I mean, guys, come on. That's a perfect moment to actually repeat what Gothmog was saying in Osgiliath. The age of man is over. The age of the orc has come. And he might not be wrong with this statement. Rebuild is gonna just buy you some time, delay, but not deny that the farm level 2 is going down. 6 power points collected. He might even go for the War Chant. He has such a great spot right now. He needs to, make many mistakes in order to throw his lead. Man of the West is quite behind, and once again we are on the beta patch in which man got a couple of buffs. Imagine this matchup on the patch 8.4, dude. It would be nearly impossible if you can't make something happen in the beginning of the game. If you let Mordor through to the mid to late game without damaging him too much, GG, well played. Great trample with the Lancers, I like that. 825, he has even almost the money he needs for the Fell Beast. Look, this Gollum lurking around.
Riders of Harad! Watch out!
Okay guys, GG, well played. Alright, so we have the red goblin player MayShadowFax against the blue Man of the West player AndyBrandy. On the beautiful map Firiandil. A beautiful map. In the Middle Earth. We have Troll layer at the bottom side, top side, protecting those inns. Work layer around this area and also around this area, and that's pretty much it. Only 4 work layers. But also a lot of work has been put into this map. You can see there is some great action going on with the rangers in the tents. They are going for camping this weekend, but they don't move, they are like statues. You see they are close moving, but they are like, you know the guys on the street, you know, which are always holding the same position all the time. Even if you are trying to make them laugh, they don't laugh. These are rangers. We have a bear family around this area. A beautiful, beautiful waterfall around the top right side. Makes us miss the summertime once again. In Germany, the summertime is over. It's only raining and cold now. Sooner or later, we will have to wear jackets. And I'm not a big fan of this. I'm not a guy made for winter. I'm a summer boy, but unfortunately, the summertime is over. In Germany, it's over before it started. Katafrak, Hunt, One Hand, Balista, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. You have a crazy, strong, and also long name. Two farms, barracks into the third farm. Is the opening from Man of the West. We see 2 tree tunnels, Goblin Cave, and Spider Pit. Actually, was starting with the Spider Pit first, but he has the units a little bit too late on the field now. And with that, maybe the soldiers can make something happen. Archer range coming up as the second production building, which is not bad, because archers are a great counter to the enemy spiderlings. So it's not bad at all. He needs some pikemen now, potentially. You know, always go for the number one and, you know, for a safer option, and that's of course combining the soldiers with pikemen. This way the spiderlings are not gonna mess you up. What games do you normally stream? I mean, this channel is almost dedicated to RTS games, and late in the last weeks or months, even years, the focus was always on BFME games. So BFME1, BFME2 and Rise of the Witch King, alongside with some mods like Age of the Ring, for example. But I'm also streaming now from time to time the Age of Mythology, which I also enjoy a lot. And I'm more like a, you know, old school guy, you know, I enjoy playing and streaming those kind of games. Age of Mythology. I'm also planning to stream Diablo in the upcoming season. Maybe even some League of Legends, I don't know. But most of the time, BFME games. Age of Empires 4. I don't know, man, it feels like too much to know about this game, you know what I'm saying? With this million factions they have added, it's gonna take me like 20 years to actually get good in this game. I don't like these games which have like 100 different nations, and I don't know, it's kind of scary a bit. Hello Hoodwatcher, welcome. Fortnite streamer, but Indra, I thought you are gone to your parents. As long as we get BFME, yeah, of course. BFME is gonna be always on the menu, boys. And hopefully, in very near future, we're gonna be a BFME Reforged streamer, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be nice. Nice clumping. He was not able to finish this layer just yet. Imagine Old Man Shanks in Fortnite. Dude, it's old, but gold, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still hitting like a track. But of course, you know, I can't match with these kids. How can I match them with reactions? Like, it's like, same with soccer, you know what I'm saying? When you are playing soccer, football, then once you turn 30 and then a bit older than that, you are goners. Then someone who is gonna be 18, of course, will have much more energy than you will have, will be having much more motivation, and will be learning a bit faster too. Is the Reforged coming out soonish? Can't say anything about that. I mean, I don't know. There is no release date just yet, so anything can happen. They might be surprising us and coming out with the beta this year, hopefully. But it might also still take 2 more years, so never know. Bad fight to take for Man of the West, but it's okay. He was able to deal... Actually, not a bad fight at all. I take it back. Oh my goodness, these goblins are falling like nothing. He might need some Lancers, or I mean Gondor Knights, that's what he needs. If I remember, you got Reforged beta on 1st April, yes. April jokes. Did you try a Dane mode? Nope, I haven't yet. But it's gonna be the next thing on the to-do list. Right now we are playing the Age of the Ring campaign for the 2 towers, which is a suffer for its own, man. There was... dude, guys, I don't know. I was playing the last mission of the Fellowship of the Ring, I'm on hand, a couple of days ago, offline, off stream, to record for the YouTube channel. It was such a big struggle. And now I was starting the the campaign for the 2 towers, which is gonna be uploaded tomorrow. Also quite tough. Quite tough, very challenging, annoying to deal with. But again, that's gonna be the first thing on the to-do list. Once we need to finish the Age of the Ring campaign for the 2 towers, and then Eden mode coming up next. So Eden mode is gonna be also exclusive YouTube channel. Tried Age of the Ring online? Nope, I haven't. I'm also not really interested into that, to be honest with you. The thing is that if a game lags so much in a single player, in a skirmish, then I can't even imagine how laggy this is gonna become when you wanna try to play this multiplayer. It's gonna be impossible to play. It's so laggy, you know, it's so laggy. Because the amount of graphics they put, or the crazy amount of graphics and animations they put into this mod, makes the mod almost unplayable if you wanna play on ultra settings. And I'm a person, I enjoy ultra settings exclusively. What's the matter if you have crazy options, but you are not allowed or able to use the high settings? You need to go very low. I don't enjoy this. And I'm 100% sure if you play multiplayer, 1v1, 2v2 or whatever, and you choose ultra settings in Age of the Ring, you will not be able to move for a single second. You will be permanently slowed down. It's like a debuff on your PC. And like freezing rain, and you lose all your bonuses. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a nightmare. I think Age of the Ring, or any other mod really, is much more about playing that casually for fun than playing it like in multiplayer base in a 1v1 or 2v2. That's my personal opinion. I might be wrong, I have not enough knowledge just yet about this mod, but I've tried to actually stream one time Age of the Ring in a 1v1, and it was just not playable. I was not even trying to stream, I was trying to record for the YouTube channel. It was just not playable. It was laggy as hell. Maybe it's my PC, even though I believe my PC should be fine, you know? Eden mod works really good multiplayer. But I believe this mod, I don't know, I mean, again, to be honest, don't judge me guys. I have no knowledge, I never tried, so I can't say. But it's my first impression. I feel like these mods are always nice for single players. Playing a brand new campaign, couple of skirmishes against AI, it's fine. But I believe because of the balance and the more units are involved into a new faction, the harder it is to balance. Like, think about chess, for example. Even chess is unbalanced because one guy will get the chance to move first. But the more units a faction has, the more harder it's gonna become to balance this. And imagine like Age of the Ring with like 50,000 heroes in every single faction they have. And they have like 18 factions, I believe, almost. How can you balance that? How can you make it so it's gonna be good for multiplayer? I don't know. I'm just curious, you know?
Let this be the hour.
Gold Halstein, thanks for the follow, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Is my enemy Panda? Yes. But I was taking a look into the Eden mod. It looks pretty nice. I mean, it's also very interesting because they make the Rise of the Witch King look like BFME 1, and I'm a huge BFME 1 fan myself. Once again, I used to play BFME 1 for many years, so I'm excited. And I also heard that they have like different ring heroes, like for example, Gandalf is also able to get the 1 ring. That's pretty nice. And also, someone told me that there is a mod, I mean, I don't remember the name anymore, Dagoraf mod or something like that. Did you guys ever hear about this mod? Dagarov, something like that, I believe. Someone told me that this is also fun. That they have Smaug in there and stuff like that. You have Manvi in there and crazy stuff. Okay. What is this barracks in the wall hub? Look at this positioning, do you see that? Barracks, statue, wall hub. Is the builder present? No, I believe he's fine. Dagoraf is crazy, is for crazy Russians. I mean, I've not seen it once, but I've been told that there is Smaug and stuff like that. Age of the Ring is just up-to-date mod still to this day, which is why I enjoy it, but I mean, of course, it's enjoyable. No, don't get me wrong. I think it's fun. Age of the Ring is really fun to play. But what is not fun, and that's not, I'm not criticizing the mod itself, no. I mean, that's very important that you understand my point. I'm criticizing the lag. Like, the lag is unplayable. It makes it unplayable for me. It might be the greatest game of all time, but when it's just unplayable, if you are willing or trying to play this game in more than low settings, then it's tilting me. Like when I have to move with a unit of mine 20 times until he finally makes the move, and then he stops, freezes every couple of seconds. It's very hard to deal with, you know what I'm saying? About the mod, no, it's fun. It's a lot of design, the best graphics I have seen so far. Lots of work has been put into that. So great work from the Age of the Ring boys, definitely. They keep making this mod greater and greater, and alone the campaigns, the Fellowship of the Ring in the Two Towers, dude, that has to be a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? It would not be, I mean, it's not about the game or the mod, it's about the engine, you know? The engine BFME games are using is so outdated that if you are trying to put some higher resolution graphics into the mod or into any BFME game really, it's gonna make the game almost unplayable. But maybe if Reforged comes out with the Unreal 4 engine, and then you make like a mod, like Age of the Ring mod for the new engine, maybe it's gonna be much better, who knows. Painted Land was used, White Man of Dunlin was used from Goblins. MayShadowFax has 600 command points available for now. He's gonna lose, no, he's not gonna lose his channel for now. Beautiful trample from the Spider Riders just in time. Spider Pit level 2, Fissure level 1, double Goblin Cave. Tower here behind is doing a nice job blocking this entire pathway with the statue in the front side, also buffing the units around this area with additional damage and armor leadership. And Man of the West player, even though Goblins were using the, you know, Goblin summon, the White Man of Dunlin summon, Man of the West player was still able to hold himself in this area. On the other side, we have 11 power points collected for Man of the West. He was going for the Rallying Call, Arrow Volley, and he has 785 command points collected for now. No stable all game long. Spamming soldiers and archers. Archer range only level 1 and barracks is also only level 1, but he has double barracks. One tower. Maybe put some archers inside the jeans would be a nice choice. Or maybe get Boromir on the field. Boromir, Horn of Gondor with the arrow volley is great. Green mode is better in terms of lag. I remember correctly. I'm looking forward. I mean, I don't know. I will test it. I've never played Eden mode before too. I was just, guys, I was literally making the download and installation tutorial of Eden mode, and then uninstalling that 5 minutes later. You know, I was, you know, many people were asking me, Eden mode is so hard. You can't download that. And I was just downloading this game to make the installation tutorial and then you know, uninstalling the Eden mode 5 minutes later from my PC. I remember the day. It's been now also over a year. 13 power points collected almost. Yeah, maybe, yeah, that's what it is, you know, about the engine.
We will stand up and fight for Rohan.
We will stand, I mean, because it was the time in which I was much more about the vanilla games like BFME2 and the Rise of the Witch King. But now I want to just also have some fun, you know. For me right now the Age of the Ring campaign is quite fun, and I'm extremely happy about the upcoming mission, which is gonna be on Helm's Deep. That's what I want to play, because the amount of work they are putting into that, I believe that's gonna be the best Helm's Deep campaign mission ever. So looking forward for that. Dr. Lecter for the 8 months. My dude, thank you so much for the huge support. Means a lot to me.
Dr. Lecter 12,345 just resubscribed for 8 months. Ahoy. Best Turkish I know.
Best Turkish I know. Thank you so much. Hey Shanks, come to stop by before my call in few minutes. No problem, man. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, your opponent was asking me when you are able to play, but I told him that you are not able to play today. Hopefully you will be able to play tomorrow. Freaking, thanks for the follow, appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Freaking and everybody who is new to the channel. We have currently a tournament going on for BFME2 The Rise of the Witch King. It's called Supertalent tournament. We are right now in the losers round 3 between MayShadowFax from Lebanon against AndyBrandy from Slovakia. The score is 1-1. That's the game number 3 for the first tiebreaker. We have Man of the West player AndyBrandy against the Goblin player MayShadowFax. And Man of the West player, as we are talking, is going for a gigantic push with the Rohirrim summon. Gondor calls for 8 and Rohan will answer. Master the Rohirrim and beautiful trample into the Goblin line. It's an arrow volley coming in clutch. Goblins, they need to be careful. Arrow volley is not dealing friendly damage and one-shotting almost after all Swordman. With the Rohirrim around, he might deal incredible amount of damage to the economy and might even be able to finish off this game. Giant Summon. He has 2 Barra expansions, but he also needs some Spider Hole expansions potentially, even some Tower expansions if he wants to be able to survive this. And Boromir is gonna be finally able to see the glory days of Gondor once again. Hello Fallen. Rogue, welcome my dude. How are you doing today? How is your Saturday going on so far? Farm here is gonna be taken down from the Spiderlings. They are level 3. As MayShadowFax is desperately trying to hold himself in the game, but he's down a lot. Like really a lot. Very smart move. Taking down the Spider Pit means he won't be able to recruit any more Spider Riders any soon. This was a great move from the Man of the West player. Blocking this pathway with this tower behind and also getting a lot of vision, of course. Maybe it was the mistake from MayShadowFax desperately trying to commit for this area. He doesn't need to. He can move from the downside, he can move from the middle, or even from the top side. Maybe we just need to ignore this, because the tower behind, when there are units nearby, is almost impossible to be taken down. Rohirrim are gone now, but he was able to deal devastating amount of damage to his opponent. Really crazy amount of damage. Does he have Scavenger? Yeah, he has Scavenger from the spellbook, which means money, money, money every time he kills enemy units. But the giant expansion has been taken down. And we see 1 barracks here, 1 here, and even 1 at the bottom left side. So he has in total 3 barracks. And with Obama, he has even 4 barracks. Barracks Obama, you know, is also a barracks guy. You can also recruit him in the mod, which is called the Battle for Middle-earth 2 and the Rise of USA. Okay, Wildman of the Unknown Summon is available. Let's see how much damage he will be able to deal. More soldiers / pikemen. Lone Tower Summon was used. The streaming quality is low now. Really? Only for you or for everybody else? Big push is incoming, so he will be forced to use the Wildman of Unknown Summon defensively. Heath pads. Nice, it's fine for... I mean, in this case, I would just recommend you to refresh the browser, my friend. Wildman of Dunland into the Tainted Land to keep them buffed, but he will still be able to deal a lot of damage. Half-Troll's Waldmen are strong, but not strong enough against the buffed soldiers of Gondor. He will be able to defend, but once again, he's losing tunnels, he's losing production buildings, and he's down a lot. He's down to 450 command points, and if we count this away... Oh, never mind, that's a Spider Hole expansion, not a Barrow expansions. Here's a tunnel here, but the build is able to scout the area. Here's also a tunnel around this side. And the first hero is going to be Eomer. Does he have also stable? No stable, but he's getting still Eomer on the field. That's very interesting. You know what? Theoden would be a much better choice. Theoden gives you leadership, and unlike Eomer, it's not exclusively for the Gondor Knights / Rohirrim. Theoden gives you leadership to every single unit. And since you have only infantry units for now, like soldiers and pikemen or archers, Theoden would be a much better choice. War Chant is committing against a tower. It's gonna be taken down. Ek Telito, welcome. Why do I have the feeling that every second message Ek is sending in the chat is being flagged by the auto mod? The Watcher summon is available now for MayShadowFax. Oh, spear throw. Watch the spear throw, guys. Watch. Nice. He was able to kill these 2 spiders. 1 more, and he was able to destroy a battalion. Nice. Eomer is also known as the Spider Slayer. And Faramir. It's the time for Captain of Gondor to finally show his quality. 454 goblins and 960 for Men of the West. And he has also 7 power points collected after the Rohirrim summon. That means he's only 18 away from his 25. And as for 25, Man of the West has the option to either use the Earthquake or to go for the Army of the Dead. We will stand up and fight for Gondor, as we hear peasants joining the battlefield. The peasants are the Rohan spearmen. Why are you not getting some rangers on the field? I don't get it. I mean, actually, I'm surprised that Man of the West player is able to win this matchup by getting only soldiers and archers. Tier 1 units, never made the transition into anything else. Half-troll swordsmen, they are strong, but not strong enough. They are getting two-shotted from Eomer. They got nerfed, by the way, this patch, so keep that in mind. Spam of the West, yeah. Faramir, level 2, has Warning Arrow. Actually, Warning Arrow is very underrated and also very useful in many situations against heroes. Like, for example, when you are playing against anyone who has Haldir or Elves or Dwarves, doesn't really matter, and you use Warning Arrow on him, doesn't deal crazy damage. The Watcher, nice. The Watcher was doing a fantastic job. Slap, slap. Knock them away from you. And you use Warning Arrow, doesn't deal crazy amount of damage, yes, but it slows down the enemy hero big time. He's going for the heal now from the spellbook, for the sustain. 1000 command points, boys. 1000, and Faramir is already level 3. And level 6, if I'm not mistaken, let me check. Level 6 is needed, right, for the leadership. Yes, level 6. His brother Boromir is able to get the leadership with level 5. And that's the reason why Boromir was liked more from Denethor than Faramir, because Faramir needs one more level to give leadership to the nearby allied units. 6 power points. Soldiers at the ready. And if he gets actually the Rohirrim summon once again, he might be able to win this game. Oh my goodness. Nice one. Do you do breaks as well? Yeah, after this game we're gonna make a small break. Like around 3 minutes. Has forward barracks, let me see. He lost this one though. He lost this one around his side. He has 2 in the middle. He has 1 here. So he has in total 3. He lost this one here around this side. He had here 1, but it's gone now. Yeah, he has 2 in the middle.
Soldiers at the ready.
9 power points. Look at the money. Look at the money, boys. I wanna see Gandalf. Come on, AndyBrandy. Get Gandalf on the field, my dude. The builder is... Oh no, the builder. 88 money in the bank. That's pretty nice. Rohan Allied Summon is almost back up. May is not paying attention here. May is kinda... I mean, it's hard when you are that behind to turn this game around, you know? There is constant pressure on MayShadowFax. He has no chance to rebuild anything. He keeps losing the tunnels and production buildings and units left and right. I am very bad with goblins. That's what he's saying in the chat. And he's gonna not call it GG, he's gonna leave the game, and that's gonna be a clean victory for the Man of the West player. Welcome guys to the BFME2, the Rise of the Witch King Supertalent tournament for 100 bucks. We are currently in the losers round 3 in the best of 5 between AndyBrandy from Slovakia against MayShadowFax from Lebanon. In the game number 4, the score is 2-1, that means AndyBrandy, the blue Elven player, if he wins that, he's gonna be able to move on, and MayShadowFax has to say goodbye to the tournament and also with that to the cash prize, unfortunately. And in order to deny that from happening, MayShadowFax has to not only win this game, but also the upcoming game. 2 slaughterhouses coming up from Mordor into the Orc Pit. On the other side, we see 4 Malone trees coming up for the Elven player. And once again, this is another map from BFME2. Looks like that. We have an inn in the middle of the map. For some special units, Work Layer right next to the inn. And we have also a Troll Layer around the bottom side, as well as at the top side. So there is only 1 Work Layer on this map. And that's in the middle of the map. If I lose, I will still have to go. They will kill me still. Alright, looks like AndyBrandy won't be able to finish this tournament. If he loses that, it's gonna be 2-2 and we might need to get the game 5 done later today or tomorrow. But it's fine, he told me before the game started that he has only limited time. 2 Work Layers, am I blind? Yes, I'm blind. I'm blind. So there is 1 here and here, okay. I need to go to the doctor, guys. For letting my eyes check, because I was staring to my screen most of the time in the last weeks and months. I believe I'm losing the foresight from the Elven faction. Barracks. 2 barracks coming up. He was using Eye of Sauron to scout the area. Orc Pits level 2. Ooh, that's nice. How long have you done commentary in BFME games? Oh, dude, it's been a long time, you know. I've started in October 2018 doing this kind of stuff. So in a month from now, it's going to be 3 years in total. Three years, boys. It's been a long time, really long time. And he's getting those special units on the strong units on the field. These are really enjoyable. I'm happy that you like that. That's the only reason, but keeps the motivation up, you know. I mean, I like what I'm doing. That's also a hobby for me. I like to watch BFME games. I also was watching the BFME games when I was not making any content for Twitch or YouTube. And having those tournament games and having some sort of competition creates also more engaging and also more entertaining community around this game, which is also very enjoyable for me. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm also happy that you guys like that. Of course, it helps. Will there be an anniversary stream? I was planning to make a giveaway. That was my goal. It's gonna be at the day when my YouTube channel is gonna hit 3 years. It's about 2 months from now. I believe I was making my YouTube channel in November 2018. So once this is gonna happen at the same day, I'm planning to stream, and we're gonna have a huge giveaway. But I don't know what we're gonna give away just yet. Maybe Steam gift cards, maybe raw cash. I don't know. But it's gonna be something good. Trust me. And of course, these announcements are gonna be made in the Discord. Said we will never see a BFME 3. Never say never, my dude. Never say never, because there is a high chance that they're gonna release BFME Reforged, which is a fan-made project on a brand new engine. It's called BFME Reforged. It is meant to be the battle for Middle-earth 3. And by the way, guys, there is going to be, in a couple of days, a release for the Rise to War, which is going to be a Lord of the Ring related mobile game. Are you gonna give it a try? Should I make videos about that? If you wanna see how it looks like, let me know, please. If you guys would be interested, of course. The Lord of the Rings, the Rise to War.
Claim it for the elves. With haste. Guard this area.
Okay, huge elven army. I mean, quality over quantity, but these black orcs, they are expensive, you know, they cost 300 each. And they can't still match those Lorien archers. He has 2 battalions of them. So, unfortunately, he can't really reach out to these guys. We will see about that. Oh, don't leave these archers like that. Don't leave them like that. What's happening here? Oh, nice! Oh my goodness, what a beautiful trample. They were stuck. Did you guys see that? They couldn't move. They couldn't move. Oh my, the punishment. What a beautiful fight for MayShadowFax it was. The peasants, not the best timing, my friends. My little friends from Rohan, you're gonna get trampled down the second you join the party. Make a video if they pay you only, lol. Don't do it for free. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna be paying me for that one. I mean, I don't like to do this do this kind of stuff normally, but it's Lord of the Ring related, you know. And once again, that would be also only for the YouTube channel.
This is the way.
Also, I might be a voice actor for Reforged. I have ALR, have the mobile Lord of the Rings. You might be a voice actor for Reforged. Which voice you gonna make? I was thinking about being Gollum. Balmoras Major, my dude, for 9 months. That still only counts as one. Dude, thank you so much.
Balmora's Mayor 11 just resubscribed for 9 months. Ahoy. That still only counts as one.
That still only counts as one. 9 months though, thank you so much for the huge support. Means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you. I might make the voice over for Gollum, guys, in the Reforged. I'm gonna say, my precious. Take a guess which voice actor I might. How can I guess that? I don't even know how you sound like, bro. Who let the hobbits out? Potato, potato. Boil him, mash him, stick him in a stew. Nice counter attack with the orcs. Black orcs. This is no rebel of mindless orcs. These are black orcs. Their swords are big and their heads are green.
Carve it to ruin.
The Malone tree has been taken down in no time. Dude, these black orcs are hitting like a truck. That's what I like to see. Elrond. Really? Elrond? Agent Smith? What you gonna say, Mr. Anderson? Will they not use the asset from BFME2? And no, I believe they want to use a brand new thing. They have no rights, you know, that's what it is. They have no rights to use that. I believe they have no rights to use any original voiceover, if I'm not mistaken. And once again, that's like a fan project which is non-commercial. Means also they are not able to make any money from the game. And they have to give it out for free. They are not allowed to make any profitable things about the, you know, of the game. So if you want to, you can always donate to support them, to support the project, but they are not able to charge you money for you playing the game, you know? Reforged is just a remake from BFME 1. No, it's gonna be BFME 2. The game is gonna be related to BFME 2, but it's not gonna be a remake, it's gonna be a completely standalone game. Like for example, when you play Rise of the Witch King, which is the game we are able to play right now, it's an expansion, right? So in order to play Rise of the Witch King, you need to have BFME 2 installed. Reforged is not gonna be like Rise of the Witch King, it's gonna be a standalone game, and you don't have to install BFME 2 or BFME 2 in order to play it. It's gonna be on a brand new engine, and it's not like a mod, like Age of the Ring or Eden mod. No, these mods are again based on a game which is already existing. But these guys are making everything from the scratch, like the unit pathing, the units, how they are moving, attacking, all these kind of stuff is gonna be up to date. And the biggest thing I am excited about, and that's for me, I am excited about having no lags in the game. Like nobody has an advantage or a disadvantage. Because off-host delay was always a big problem. That's a huge, oh my goodness, this Black Oryx, boys. Destruction. Destruction, my dude. Alvin Wood. But every unit is gone already. I'm going to enjoy watching you die, Sauron.
The Black Orcs await your command.
Would be nice if they can get the real voice actors for this project. It's hard though, it's hard. I mean, who you gonna get? Mr. Anderson, why are your hair so long? Exactly, dude, that's because I am John Wick. Baba Yaga. That's such a mistake from them, that they actually allowed that. They should have told the actor to actually cut his hair to look like Neo from the original Matrix films, you know? Because now he looks like John Wick. It looks like John Wick is trying to find Matrix or something like that. I don't like that. They won't be able to remake. All BFME fans will unite in one game. That's a dream, I guess. But I mean, of course, you can't convince everybody, but as long as the majority does that, it's fine. Hyder is level 4, but he's down a lot. He's dropping down to 400 command points only. The fight around this area was actually the game-winning point already for Mordor. The units were stuck, he couldn't deal any counter damage, and he got trampled down. He said, okay, GG, no time. It looks like AndyBrandy won't be able to continue with the tournament, with the last game, unfortunately, because he has to leave. And for that reason, we need to keep the last game for tomorrow, I believe, or for later today, I don't know yet, when he's gonna be back on the field. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Welcome to the map Forts of Brunnen. We have the red Ingmar player MayShadowFax against the blue goblin player AndyBrandy. And Johnny is playing the Haradrim horn for us, so we can get motivated and hyped about the upcoming game. Beautiful, so 2 tunnels coming up for the goblin player AndyBrandy, and we see 2 mills coming up for the Ingmar player MayShadowFax on the other side of the map. Slovakia versus Lebanon is the matchup. Gosboy, welcome my friend. Gosboy is cheering clearly for MayShadowFax in this one. I missed the for Gondo spam. Me not, I didn't. I gotta be honest, Balindru, I would lie when I said me too, but it would be not the truth, trust me on that one. 2 mills into the 3rd mill. Have fun, mate, I wish you luck. Oh my goodness, that's the sportsmanship I like to see in 2021. And I was playing League of Legends for many years, trust me, I've not seen a sportsmanship behavior like that in League of Legends, in which everyone is blaming each other, inting, leaving, reporting, raging, but never showing sport. Finally, you're not goblins. 3 Mirrors into the Hall of the Kingsmen coming up from the Angmar player. We see 2 Tunnels into Goblin Cave number 1 into the Goblin Cave number 2. So we're gonna see Goblins against Gundabad Warriors early on, and once again Goblins, yeah, they are quite cost efficient, they are fast, but Gundabad Warriors are slightly stronger, and also in this matchup Angmar has the chance to get those Wolf Riders on the field ASAP. And Angmar is gonna be the fastest faction in this scenario, you know, the transition you can make into the Wolf Den and the speed you have actually as the faction to get those cavalry units on the field with the Wolf Packs as a counter unit to the Pikemen is kinda insane. And Wolf Riders, I agree, they are not the best cav units in the game, but they do what they get paid for. They are trampling down goblins for this. Farad, welcome to the stream, my friend. In late game, there is no way goblins can beat Angmar. Yeah, very true. I mean, to be honest with you, I believe goblins lose many matchups in the mid to late game. That's why it's so important for the goblin faction to snowball the lead from the beginning of the game. And once you fall behind, it's a very similar situation to the Dwarven faction, right? Once you fall behind, it's really hard to come back. It's not impossible. I mean, your opponent has to make multiple mistakes on which you can commit on, but it's kinda tough. Especially against factions like Angmar, Elves or Mordor, Goblins gonna struggle big time. Angmar is one of the strongest factions in the mid to late game. The amount of damage output from the Rangers with the long shot ability from the spellbook of Angmar is kinda... You have no counterplay to that. Goblins, they are squishy and they're gonna get one-shotted. Even half-troll swordsmen gonna get one-shotted. And you have a couple of useless, I don't wanna say useless, but overpriced units which we won't see in any of these games. I'm talking about the Fire Drake from the Fortress, I'm talking about the Fire Drakes from the Fissure level 3. Not only are they extremely expensive, but also they are extremely vulnerable against archers, which is gonna be the primary army from the Angmar player in the late game. The Rangers are gonna kill those Drakes in no time. And also, in order to get them on the field, you need to invest over 1,000 resources for the upgrades all alone on your Fissure. So with that being said, you have a couple of options as for example Spider Riders or Half-Troll Swordsmen, but that's pretty much it. But if you can get a lead and you can actually upgrade your Half-Troll Swordsman with heavy armor before the Angmar player will get to the point in which you can get a massive army of Rangers, maybe you can make something happen. Because one thing is for sure, Half-Troll Swordsmen are the best fighters in the game. They cost 400 just like Uruk-hai, but I believe they are the best. They have charge attack, which is awesome. And once they have the heavy armor, the scavenge armor from the Goblin faction, they're gonna be also extremely tanky. Okay, for now, Angmar player is defending himself, which is really nice. In this matchup, I believe, against Goblins, all you gotta do is survive the early pressure. Of course, you can always send some units forward in order to try to deal some economical damage, but I believe that's not even necessary. Keep defending yourself until you get a big army and go for a big commitment in which you will not only outnumber your opponent but also outclass. Since once again Gundabad Warriors are better than the Goblin Warriors from the Goblin faction. İyi yayınlar, eyvallah kardeşim, hoş geldin Eldar. And AndyBrandy. Sorbalator is also in the chat, welcome my dude. And Tempt, we are on your map, dude. The Forts of Brunnen. Many Angmar units around this area. He has right now 2 Hall of the Kingsmen up on the field. And we see also, yeah, I mean, he's spamming Gundabads all the time. Maybe Spider Riders could be a nice choice, but he's going for the Goblin Cave number 4 instead. So he's gonna try to get twice the units on the field like the Angmar player in order to be able to eliminate the quality difference between the units. One of the tunnels has been taken down. He has not managed to build any tunnels next to the Angmar player just yet. MayShadowFax is putting in some nice work in the final game of the series, which is gonna decide who's gonna continue in the tournament or who has to say goodbye. Remember, this is the losers round 3 and we have still one semifinals game to be done with. That's gonna be Dougal against Sauron, hopefully also later today, right after the series. As well as one more match in the losers round 3. That's gonna be between Maru from Russia against Pantherium from USA. And hopefully also this is gonna happen today. So we can potentially get to the final games ASAP. Tunnel here is gonna be committed on. What is happening there? Big attack boys, many Gundabad warriors. Who is who? The blue is the Goblin player AndyBrandy and the red is the Angmar player MayShadowFax. Okay. Warchan is available for Andy and also for Engma. And Engma, it feels like he has so many more units on the field. Tunnel is going down, unfortunately. Hey, Peto! This is not BFME2, this is Rise of the Witch King, my friends. This is Rise of the Witch King. Okay, we have a fight around this area. He wants to be number 1 in BFME2. But first of all, we gotta finish this tournament in Rise of the Witch King, which is running now for a long time. Guys, welcome. Your new installation guides are amazing. Thanks a lot. Hitting like a track, hey man. I'm happy it's helping you out, guys. I mean, it was only possible because of the help of Balindru, who was doing a fantastic job actually about editing this thing. Otherwise, it would not be nearly as good. So huge thanks to Balindru, who's helping me out with the BFME2 and Rise of the Witch King installation tutorial. And the idea behind this was like making a up-to-date tutorial which is very efficient about time. Like, make it short, make it informative. So at the end of the video, everyone is gonna be able to play the game, and I believe we did a good job there. And I would say these are potentially the best tutorial videos right now on the YouTube channel. I don't want to be bragging, but that's what I feel like. Many Wolf Riders on the field, the builder! I'm not even mad, I'm out. Finally I can stop Rise of the Witch King. GG is gonna be called from the Blue Goblin player AndyBrandy and MayShadowFax. Phenomenal start into the final game and a quick victory against AndyBrandy.